Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we break down the latest in Australian immigration news. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the data on the 189 visa lodgements from January 2022 to July 2024. We'll analyze the number of visa applications lodged, processed, and still pending month by month. Before we jump into the data, let's quickly cover what the 189 visa is. The Subclass 189 visa is a points-tested skilled migration visa for individuals who don't need sponsorship from an employer or state government. It's highly sought after by skilled workers, but how has the processing been over the past few years? Let's explore. Let's start with 2022. We saw a steady number of visa lodgements throughout the year, especially in the second half. January saw 456 visas lodged, with 96.3% processed by July 2024. February followed closely with 451 visas and March with 521. The processing rates for these months hovered around 96 to 97%, leaving only a small percentage of applications pending. Then we saw a surge in May and June with 645 and 737 visas lodged, respectively. The impressive part is that processing for these months was nearly complete, with over 98% of applications finalized. July 2022, however, saw a dip in lodgements to just 238, but the processing remains strong. Now let's talk about the real spike. In August 2022, we had a huge jump to 2,847 visas lodged. That's more than 10 times the number from the previous month. Then in September, it jumped even higher to over 5,300 lodgements, and by October 2022, a staggering 9,464 visas were lodged. Processing managed to keep pace, with 99% of applications handled for these months. Even though the number of pending applicants was higher due to the large volume, the percentage of pending applications remained very low. In 2023, we noticed a drop in visa lodgements compared to the second half of 2022. January 2023 saw 6,645 lodgements, followed by 1,871 in February. However, there was a higher percentage of pending applications, with February showing 5.5% of applications still awaiting processing by July 2024. It is to be noted that there were 0 lodgements during the months of March and April 2023. Some months had no reported data for lodgements, particularly March and April 2023. But by May and June, we saw renewed activity with 1,015 and 4,437 applications lodged, respectively. Again, the processing rates remained high, but the backlog seemed to be very minimal over the months in 2023, as almost all the applications are processed. 2024 brought another surge in applications. January alone saw over 4,000 visas lodged, but the processing rate was slightly lower at 96%, leaving over 130 applicants still pending. The most significant change comes in February 2024, where we saw 1,751 applications lodged, but only 676 were processed by July. This left over 1,000 pending, resulting in a pending percentage of 61.4%. This shows a shift in how quickly applications are being processed in 2024. March, April, and May 2024 continue this trend, with relatively smaller lodgements, but a growing backlog of pending applications. By July 2024, we saw 1,161 visas lodged, but none had been processed yet, leading to a 100% pending rate. The backlog from earlier months, especially in February and June 2024, suggests that there's still work to be done. Although the backlog for the 189 visa stood at 5,140 applicants, including both primary and secondary applicants, as of July 2024, its processing performance is highly impressive compared to the 491 and 190 visa categories. For these other visa types, over 30,000 applications are still awaiting processing. This demonstrates a significant reduction in 189 visa processing times, making it increasingly attractive to skilled workers looking for faster pathways to migration. What do you think about these numbers? Have you experienced delays with your application? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest on Australian visas and migration news.